Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my online classes. This is Om Maths Corner. Today we shall discuss limits and derivatives for the students of class 11, subject mathematics. So let us proceed now.
Exercise miscellaneous exercise of chapter number 13. The name of the chapter is limits and derivative. Today we are going to discuss part 2 of this exercise, that is question number 12 to question number 30. Okay, in previous video, that is part 1, we have solved the question number 1 to question number 11, right? So before that, I want to explain what are the algebraic rules, what are the main results, standard results we are going to use in this exercise. First of all, we have quotient rule. Derivative of u upon v is equal to v into u dash minus u into v dash whole divide v square. This is called quotient rule of derivative. Now in case of product of two functions, we follow this rule. U is function, v is also a function, two functions. So how to find the derivative? First function as it is, derivative of second function, plus second function as it is, derivative of first function. Moreover, the basic results we know, derivative of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. Derivative of constant is 0. Derivative of sin x is cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Derivative of tangent x is secant square x. Derivative of cotangent x is minus cosecant square x. Derivative of secant x is secant x into tangent x. Derivative of cosecant x is minus cosecant x into cotangent x. So let us proceed towards the questions of miscellaneous exercise. The very first question, question number 12, is find the derivative of f of x equal to ax plus b whole raised to power n. Here f dash x. First of all, we treat this whole, whatever is written inside the bracket, like this, x raised to power n. This whole is treated to be equal to x. So how to solve? N into x power n minus 1. So n into x, x means ax plus b whole raised to power n minus 1 into what we do, we differentiate what was supposed to be x, that is we differentiate ax plus b. So this method of solving, this method of finding the derivative is called chain rule. The name is chain rule. That is, we connected this with x. Okay, now next is n into ax plus b whole raised to power n minus 1. Derivative of ax plus b is a. Okay, derivative of b is 0. So this is the answer to this question. Now next question. Question number 13. F of x is equal to ax plus b whole power n into cx plus d whole power m. This is first function, this is second function, u into v. What is the derivative? U v dash plus v u dash. So we write f dash x is equal to u is this, that is ax plus b whole power n into v dash. V dash mean its derivative m into cx plus d whole power m minus 1 into derivative of cx plus d, chain rule. as this was discussed in question number 12. Okay, next is plus sign. V mean we write this whole cx plus d whole raised to power m, right, into u dash mean its derivative, which is n into ax plus b power n minus 1 into derivative of ax plus b, which is a, right. So this is the answer to this question. Now next question. Question number 14. F of x is equal to sine of x plus a. So first of all, f dash x, we consider this whole bracket to be equal to x. So this is like sine x. Sine x. What is the derivative? Cos x. So we write cos. What is assumed? This x plus a is assumed to be x. So what the chain rule says, we differentiate this x plus a once again, right? Chain rule. So answer is cos of x plus a into derivative of x is 1 and derivative of a is 0. So okay, so there is no need to write this 1 plus 0 mean 1. Okay, so this is the final answer. Now next question. Question number 15. What is the question? F of x is equal to cosecant x into cotangent x, product rule, u into v. Answer is u into v dash plus v into u dash. So accordingly we write f dash x is equal to u is cosecant x. So cosecant x into v dash, derivative of cotangent x. Derivative of cotangent x is minus cosecant square x plus v mean cotangent x into u dash mean derivative of cosecant x. Cosecant x derivative is minus cosecant x into cotangent x, right. So we write now this is equal to minus cosecant square into 1 power 1 है is, so this power 3x, again minus sign, cotangent x into cotangent x is cotangent square x into cosecant x. So this is the answer to this question. Now next. Question number 16. F of x is equal to cos x whole divide 1 plus sin x u upon v, quotient rule. So what is the derivative? F dash x is equal to v. V mean denominator. 1 plus sin x into u dash. U dash mean derivative of cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Next is minus symbol. U mean cos x into v dash. V dash mean derivative of 1 plus sin x. 1 derivative is 0 plus sin x derivative is cos x. Whole divide v square. V square mean 1 plus sin x whole square. So what this becomes? Minus sin x into 1 minus sin x minus sin square x minus cos x into 0 minus cos square x divide 1 plus sin x whole square, right. So this is equal to minus sin x, taking minus common we have sin square x plus cos square x whole divide 1 plus sin x whole square. So finally minus sin x minus this sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Divide 1 plus sin x whole square. Again we take minus common, so we have 1 plus sin x. In the denominator this is also same, so we cancelled, so minus 1 upon 1 plus sin x is the final answer to this question. Okay, now next question. Question number 17. F of x is equal to sin x plus cos x whole divide sin x minus cos x. So f dash x, what we know, this is quotient function, quotient u upon v. Quotient rule says v into u dash, this is denominator is v, that is sin of x minus cos x. This v into u dash, u mean numerator, its derivative, sin x derivative is cos x, plus cos x derivative is minus sin x. Okay, next is minus sin, u mean numerator, sin of x plus cos of x into v dash, v dash means derivative of denominator, sin x derivative is cos x minus sin, cos x derivative is minus sin x, so this minus minus becomes plus sin x whole divide v square, this square, sin x minus cos x whole square, denominator whole square, right? So next we write, this is sin x minus cos x, cos x minus sin x. If we take minus common, then what we say, a minus b, a minus b, a minus b whole square. So what we write, a square sin square x plus 2ab minus 2ab minus 2 sin x into cos x plus b square cos square x. Next is this minus sin, sin x plus cos x, sin x plus cos x, a plus b into a plus b, a plus b whole square, that is a square sin square x plus 2ab 2 sin x into cos x plus b square cos square x whole divide sin x minus cos x its whole square. So this is equal to minus sin square x plus cos square x becomes 1 minus 2 sin x cos x. Next is this minus sin square x plus cos square x is 1 plus 2 sin x into cos x. Okay, whole divide, this is equal to sin x minus cos x whole square, right? Now further we can write this question as minus 1 is minus 2, minus minus plus 2 sin x cos x, this is minus, so cancelled, minus 2 divide sin x minus cos x its whole square. So this is the final answer, right? Now next question. Question number 18. F of x is equal to secant x minus 1 divide secant x plus 1. So first of all we can simplify this question. Secant x mean 1 upon cos x, this is minus 1 whole divide, this is 1 upon cos x plus 1. So taking LCM we have 1 minus cos x divide 1 plus cos x. Okay, so this way we can solve. No matter, we could also solve before simplifying this way. Okay, but if we have simplified, now we follow quotient rule, right? F dash x u upon v. U is 1 minus cos x, v is 1 plus cos x. So first of all we write v mean 1 plus cos x into u dash mean derivative of 1 is 0 minus cos x derivative is minus sine, minus minus becomes plus sin x. Next is minus u. What is u? 1 minus cos x into derivative of denominator. 1 derivative is 0, cos x derivative is minus sin x. Divide square of denominator 1 plus cos x, its whole square. So we write now 1 plus sin x into sin x, which becomes sin x plus sin of x into cos x. Next is minus 1 into minus sin x, which becomes plus sin x. Minus minus plus, again minus, so this is minus sin x into cos x, whole divide 1 plus cos x whole square, right? Now what happens? Sin x cos x, sin x cos x cancelled. Sin x plus sin x is 2 sin x whole divide, this is 1 plus cos x whole square. So this is the answer to the question. Okay, now next question. Question number 19. F of x is equal to sine raised to power nx. So first of all we write this question as sine x whole raised to power n, right? Now again we follow this rule, x raised to power n. What is the derivative? This is n into x. X mean sin x whole raised to power n minus 1. So this was supposed x. So chain rule says it's again we differentiate this once again. Sin x, its derivative, right? So what happens now? N into sine of this power comes here, n minus 1 of x, and sin x derivative is cos x. So this is the answer to this question. Now question number 20. F of x is equal to a plus b sin x whole divide c plus d cos x. Here once again what we see? Quotient rule, u upon v rule. So f dash x is equal to v into u dash. What is v? This is v. v c plus d cos x into u dash. Derivative of a is 0 plus b into derivative of sin x is cos x, right? Minus sin u mean a plus b sin x into derivative of v dash. V mean derivative of c is 0 plus d into cos x, derivative is minus sin x, so this becomes minus sin x whole divide v square c plus d cos x, c plus d cos x whole square, right? Now we simplify this becomes b into cos x into c plus d cos x, minus into minus becomes plus, d into sin x into a plus b sin x whole divide c plus d cos x whole square. So this is the answer to this question, derivative of this function. Now next question number 21. F of x is equal to sin x plus a upon cos of x, u upon v. So f dash x is equal to v, this is cos x, into u dash sin x plus a, its derivative is sin derivative is cos x plus a. Chain rule says again derivative of x plus a, which is 1. Next is minus u mean sin x plus a, into v dash, v mean cos x derivative minus sin x, whole divide cos x v square, cos x whole square, right? So further how we write, this becomes cos x, cos x plus a, this minus minus plus sin x plus a into sin of x divide cos of x, cos x whole square, that is cos square x. Okay, one more thing we can do here, sin a sin b plus cos a cos b, or cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. What is the formula? Remember that we have cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. This is cos a minus b, right? What is a? A is x plus a. So what we write now here, this is equal to cos a mean x plus a, minus b is x minus x, okay, divide cos square x. So this is equal to cos a divide cos square x, right? So now next question, question number 22nd. F of x is equal to x power 4 into 5 into sin x minus 3 into cos x. So here f dash x, product rule, u into v. U is x raised to power 4, this bracket is v. So what is the result? U as it is x raised to power 4 into derivative of this 5 as it is, derivative of sin x is cos x, minus 3 as it is, derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So minus minus plus sin x. Next is plus sin v mean this function as it is 5 into sin x minus 3 into cos x, into u dash mean derivative of x raised to power 4, which is 4 into x raised to power 3, n into x power n minus 1, x raised to power n derivative, right? So what is the answer? This is the answer. Okay, this is the final answer to the question. Now next question, question number 23. F of x is equal to x square plus 1 into cos of x. Again f dash x, u into v, u is x square plus 1, v is cos x. So f dash x becomes u mean x square plus 1 into v dash mean derivative of cos x, which is equal to minus sin x. Next is plus sin v mean cos x, into u dash mean its derivative, x square derivative is 2x, 1 derivative is 0, right? So this is our answer. Now next question, question number 24. F of x is equal to ax square plus sin x into p plus q cos x. A, p, q, they are constant, only x is the variable, right? u into v, product rule. This is u, this is v. So derivative f dash x is equal to u mean first bracket, ax square plus sin x into v dash mean its derivative. Derivative of p constant 0 plus q cos x. Q is constant, cos x derivative is minus sin x, minus sin x plus v. V mean p plus q cos x, okay, into u dash. U dash mean its derivative, ax square. Derivative is a is constant, x square derivative is 2ax, 2x plus sin x derivative is cos x. Okay, so this is the answer. Question number 25. F of x is equal to x plus cos x into x minus tangent x, u into v. This is u, this is v. So we have f dash x is equal to u as it is, x plus cos x into v dash, its derivative. Derivative of x is 1 minus derivative of tangent x is secant square x. Next is plus sign. V mean x minus tangent x into u dash mean its derivative. Derivative of x is 1, derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So this is the answer to this question. Now next question. Question number 26. F of x is equal to 4x plus 5 into sin x divide 3x plus 7 cos x, u upon v. Numerator is u, denominator is v. So we have f dash x is equal to v, 3x plus 7 cos x into u dash, its derivative. 4x derivative is 4 plus 5 sin x derivative is cos x minus u mean 4x plus 5 sin x into v dash. V dash mean its derivative. 3x derivative is 3 plus 7 cos x. Cos x derivative is minus 7x minus 7 sin x. Whole divide v square, that is 3x plus 7 cos x whole square. Okay, now next question. Question number 27. F of x is equal to x square into cos pi by 4 whole divide sin x. So again u upon v. F dash x is equal to v. V means sin of x into u dash. Cos pi by 4 is purely constant. Only x square, the derivative is 2x into 2x cos pi by 4. Next is minus sign. U mean x square cos pi by 4 into derivative of denominator. Sin x derivative is cos x. Whole divide square of denominator, sin square x. Right? So this is the answer. Now next question. Question number 28. F of x is equal to x divide 1 plus tangent x, u upon v. This is u, this is v. So we have f dash x is equal to v, that is 1 plus tangent x into u dash. Derivative of x is 1 minus u mean x into derivative of v dash, derivative of denominator, one derivative 0 plus tangent x derivative secant square x, whole divide v square 1 plus tangent x its whole square, like this. Okay, so this is question number 28. Now next question, question number 29. F of x is equal to x plus secant x into x minus tangent x. So here f dash x is equal to u into v. This is u, this is v. U as it is, that is x plus secant x into v dash, its derivative. Derivative of x is 1 minus derivative of tangent x is secant square x plus sign v mean this bracket, x minus tangent x into u dash, its derivative. X derivative is 1 plus secant x derivative is secant x into tangent x. Okay, so this was question number 29. Now next, question number 30. This is very important question to the examination point of view also. So what is this u upon v form? U is x, v is sine power n x, right? So f dash x, this is v mean denominator sine n x into u dash mean derivative of x, which is 1. Next is minus u mean x into v dash mean derivative of sine raised to power nx, which is n into sine raised to power n minus 1 x, like this. X raised to power n, derivative is n into x power n minus 1, but because this is not x, like this, what is this? This is sin x. So what says the chain rule? Chain rule says again differentiation of this function, derivative of sin x, whole divide square sin nx power nx its whole square, this v square. Now further we solve the question. What is this? This is sine raised to power nx minus, this becomes n into x into sine raised to power n minus 1 x, and derivative of sin x is cos x into cos x, whole divide sine raised to power n into 2nx. Okay, as the question is very important to the examination point of view, so further we can take this sine raised to power n minus 1 common, and cancelling that, what is left here? Only one sine x, one taken outside, we can say n minus 1 is taken outside, so we are left with sin x minus n into x into cos x, right? So here in the denominator, if we take sine raised to power n minus 1 x common, so what is left? 2n minus this n minus 1 is equal to 2n minus n plus 1, which is equal to n plus 1, right? So we write sine raised to power n plus 1 of x, right? So what is the final answer? Finally what we write, this is cancelled, we have now sine x minus nx into cos x whole divide sine raised to power n plus 1 of x. Okay, so this was our question number 30. So we have seen that if we know all the formulae, basic standard results, then we can solve any question of the exercise, any question of the topic limits and derivatives. Okay, so that's all of this exercise and the chapter limits and derivative. Thank you for watching. Thank you once again.